welcome to my very first sit down video for 2022, and actually my first chit chat get ready with me. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. I hope this year brings us abundant blessings, and I hope we get to do the things that we plan to do by the special grace of God. If this is your very first time seeing this face, my name is Barlkiss and I film from Lagos, Nigeria. I film about my life and topics that I just want to talk about, okay? So please join the family by clicking on the subscribe button below, and of course stick around for the video. Again, this is my first chit chat video ever, chit chat get ready with me ever, because I'm getting ready to go to my cousin's house. You would have seen my previous vlog by now, but if you haven't, it will be linked somewhere here and maybe even somewhere below. If you see me looking this way, it's because this is where my makeup stuff are. If you see me looking up here, it's because there's a mirror right in front of me. Let's get started. So I already applied lip balm on my lips because, first of all, I have the tendency to have dry lips. My grandma used to say that it was because I was AA, and because I used to get was prone to malaria, but I don't know if that's true. But anyway, I usually have lip balms with me. If not, my lips will be dry and not fantastic to look at. I want to talk about how my 2021 went, and maybe my plans for 2022. Okay, so I have cleaned my face. I just want to apply a little bit more balm on my lips. Okay. Yeah, if you didn't see my last video, again, I'm breaking out. For some reason, I used to be, no, not for some reason, I used to be very worried about breaking out before now, because there was a time in my life where I used to break out. I didn't have one pimple on my face, 200 level, and I was probably like, 200 level, I was like 17, 18, I think. Yeah, going from there to stressing in my 300 level, and at a point I broke out so bad I couldn't even wash. I wanted to wash my face or rinse my face. I just poured water like this because my hand touching my face was torture. And yeah, so then I went on to just breaking out every month, because period. Okay, so my memory got full and had to delete a lot of things. I recently collected the MCU, so Marvel Cinematic Universe, all of it, I think, except 2, because there was no space on my phone. And yeah, so I had to delete everything. I'm sad, like it's paining me inside my soul, but yeah, I had to delete everything and then restart my phone. And I went on to apply Milk of Magnesia as my primer. I don't know if, okay, no, I applied my sunscreen, the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer. You guys can't see it. Yeah, so I applied that first, and then I went on to apply the Milk of Magnesia as primer, and that's why my face is looking all horrible right now. But anyway, yeah, let's just get into it. So I was talking about how, and then I went on to not having pimple on my face at all, because kind of like cracked my skincare routine. I used to just wash, which was also basically exfoliating for me, because I realized that exfoliating a lot used to break me out. And yeah, niacinamide, azelaic acid suspension, just so niacinamide, azelaic acid suspension. There's one other one from The Ordinary, and then my face just started behaving itself. So I'm not so worried right now, because I know what to do. I know I just need to start my skincare routine all over again, and I'll be good in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm not bothered. And that's normally I wouldn't put makeup on my face whenever I have breakouts, but I know I'm good. Even if I broke out more, I will get away with it. So let's just move on to foundation now that we're done with priming the face. This is the foundation I'm using in the shade 370. I usually would apply my foundation with a brush. I find it easier that way. And so I don't have a beauty blender right now, but when I did, I'm going to get a new one maybe in a couple of weeks. I need to get some makeup products in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I find using brush to apply my foundation makes it easier and gives it a better finish. So apply foundation with brush and then blend. Of course I'm blending, but I then blend. Once I'm done, I then go over it with a beauty blender. But yeah, I don't have any now. I'm just pushing in. I don't have a beauty blender. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just pushing in my foundation. I usually apply in the center of my face and then move to the other side. So the center of my face usually would have the most product, and then I just use the whatever is left for the other parts, for like the size of my face. There's something in my mouth. Yeah, so my, what's it called, my face is still a bit darker than my neck, but it's way better than it used to be, or like so much better than it used to be. And I'm looking forward to when it would be even better than now. Better. So yeah, I apply foundation under my chin because I don't want to have that. So can you guys, I don't know if you guys can see, but like this place is a bit lighter. So this is like where I'm going. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just because all of these are like extra melanin. But yeah, anyway, so there's really not a lot of products on my brush anymore. I'm just blending this out. So I'll just go ahead and blend all of this out more. I don't use a lot of foundation, and this foundation is full coverage but still light. I mean, it's not heavy. I don't even feel like I have anything on my face right now. Yeah. So I'd rather not apply foundation on my neck. I would blend out the one on my face and what's it called, use my powder eventually to just make everything look better. Again, it's just to, I mean, the goal is not to look perfect. We can't look perfect. It's just to, blend everything out as much as possible so that I don't look like I have a mask on my face. Oh yeah. See, hey God, this whole get ready with me thing, I'm new to it, so guys, forgive me. So I said I was going to talk about how my 2021 went, and my plans for 2022. So yeah, my 2021 was really a learning curve for me. It was basically divided into the first half of the year and then the next half. My experience in the beginning of the year was quite different from my experience in the second half of the year. Okay, so in the beginning, the first half of the year, 2021, for me was quite busy with work because I decided that I was going to put a lot into my work, and I did, and it paid off, guys. Like, it paid off. I got a promotion. The first half of the year basically for me was busy. I was quite busy with work. I was working overnight. It was just, let's just take it that it was really busy. I didn't have time for anything else apart from work. I was it was a decision I made here that I was going to put a lot into my work. So I was again working late at night. I had no social life whatsoever. Sorry, my eye's scratching me. Had no social life whatsoever. I was what's it called, yeah, again, just busy with work. And like I said, it paid off. I eventually got a promotion. But after that, I mean, because I was really busy with work, I didn't have time for anything else. I didn't have time for myself, and I wasn't paying attention to my mental health. Physical health wise, I was good. I only broke down. I mean, I was good considering the kind of work, the kind of work that I did in the beginning of the year. Sorry, I'm looking for my blending brush. Considering the kind of work that I did in the beginning of the year, I expected what happened to me, like breaking down. So I mean, I didn't go on leave at all, except for days that I was sick. I had an allergy at a point and all of that. Yeah, so I wasn't expecting too much from my physical health because I knew I was going to exert myself, and I did. And yeah, I wasn't too surprised when I broke down at all. I wasn't. However, what I did not envisage, pay any attention to at all, was my mental health. My guy, I mean, if you didn't already know, I had a panic attack sometime in the second half of the year. Video linked. Yeah, so I really didn't pay attention at all to my mental health. I mean, I didn't even expect that anything would happen to me mentally. I've always had a very strong mental health, and I mean, it's also because I pay attention to myself, right? How I remember what I said about I wasn't paying attention to not even my physical health as much, let alone my mental health. So it was understandable that, I mean, eventually, not when it happened, but eventually I was like, okay, yeah, Barlkiss, you allowed this to happen. You didn't pay attention to yourself, and you exerted yourself way too much. Yeah, so imagine the kind of work I put in the first half of the year, and then having to slow a lot down in the second half of the year because I was afraid, guys. I was very afraid. I'd never had any mental health issues, never, ever, like zero, zilch. I've been stressed, yeah, but I've just never had any mental health issues. So this was very scary for me. And yeah, that alone just allowed me to slow down, and I was feeling a lot of guilt because my work suffered again. Because I mean, imagine someone that worked so hard in the first half of the year and then had to slow a lot down. I mean, I'm sure my line manager was surprised by my performance in H2, which is like second half of the year, but I wasn't. I knew what I was doing. I knew I needed to slow down and just allow my mind to heal. Oh gosh, one of my biggest fears was that I would get another panic attack. Hey, like I was very worried, guys. I was very worried, like crazy worried. But yeah, so and then when I slowed down and all of that, I wasn't working overnight anymore. I even had the medication I was using, so I was sleeping. I couldn't even work overnight if I wanted to because it made me drowsy. And then I started feeling guilty, guys, very guilty. So I went from trying to protect my mental health to feeling guilty about not doing my best at work. I am very all or nothing kind of person. I go all in. Like if I cannot give you my 100%, I most likely won't even get into it. Like if I was to do something and I wasn't going to give it 100, I most likely won't even do it at all, because I'm like, what is what doing is what doing well, right? But here I was trying to protect my mental health and having to slow down, and then having basically having to not perform as much as I would have loved to. Guys, it almost broke me, because I could see what was going on. But again, I had to remind myself that Barlkiss, like having a strong mind, having a strong mental, like being in a good place mentally, is what would make me become the person that I was before the panic attack, right? And so I had to just keep admonishing myself that it's just for the meantime. Let me just get better, ensure that you are in the best of place before you decide to do anything exerting to your mental health. So remember that I said, like, I practically slowed down, so I was beginning to do just 50% of what I would normally do, which for me was a terrible thing, because again, like I said, I am a very all or nothing, go big or go home, and I felt like I was going home at that point. I really did feel like I felt like I wasn't doing enough, I wasn't doing my best. But I had to constantly remind myself that what I was doing at that point in time was the best that I could put in. And yeah, I mean, we're out of 2021 now. I'm in a much better mental space. I feel much better. I haven't had palpitations at all since the panic attack, since I healed from. I'm saying heal because it took a while for me to get back to my normal self. So so yeah, and here we are. I'm ready. I'm much better, like I said. I'm very ready for the next year. I plan to do more YouTube videos. Like I said, I'm already planning my Q1 content. I actually did a plan. I did a plan last year I did a plan at a point in the year last year for up until like March 2022, but I lost it, and then I was just pissed off that I could lose that, and then I just didn't do anything again. But I'm coming back, of course, and I'm ready for you guys. Ready for you. So, ready or not, here I come. Okay, so done blending. So one of the things I spend time on when I'm doing my makeup is blending, and because I understand how much of blending I need to do. Give me a sec, please. Okay, so now that I'm done with my foundation and my concealer, I haven't yet hacked contouring my face. So I usually don't do that. I just use a dark, let's see, we'll get there. But anyway, so yeah, plans for, sorry, let me just look for my dangerous. I was talking about my plans for 2022. To be honest here, again, I mean, just based off of the exertion that I did on myself for H1 2021, taking things easy. That's why I'm even doing a lot of planning. Usually I'm not a plan kind of girl, because I hate when I plan and things don't go according to plan. So a lot of times I would even rather just not plan. However, I'm doing a lot of planning, and this is a case of do your best and leave the rest. Do your best and leave the rest, you know. So make it not be like say I know. Make it not be like say I know what. So I'm not so good with pidgin. I rarely speak it. I type it more often than I speak. So it sounds like, I remember when Pidgin used to sound like vernacular. You know how, I don't know, you guys, Nigerians, or maybe even not Nigerians, well, a lot of Nigerians, when we're in secondary school, you know how speaking your own language was vernacular, in quotes. So yeah, Pidgin used to sound like taboo to me. And look at me now, struggling to try to speak it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to have my plans. I'm going to do as much as I can and just leave the rest to God. Whatever happens, happens. I'm going to be a little bit more spontaneous. Oh, I have a video for you guys. I will just run through like my firsts in 2021. A lot of things that I did for the first time in 2021. I actually went into the year thinking that I was planning or thinking that I was going to do as many firsts as possible. I haven't done like a count of how many of these firsts happened, but I know at least three. So yeah, I'm going to do a video on that, and yeah, like why they were first and why I decided to do them anyway. So yeah, 2022, yeah, we're here already, so let's just see how that will go. So I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I love getting my skin done first, especially because now I'm not so big on perfectly perfectly arched brows and things like that. I'm not big on that. I would rather a natural finish, so that's why I go ahead to do my skin first. I believe that once skin is, you're good to go. Like nobody has, having perfect brows to me is just like 2020, like 2018, you know. So yeah, I need to get I forgot what I was going to do. My brows, yes, my brows. So pencils, and I'll need my mirror here. Where did I put it? Okay, so I'm just brushing. Is there anything else? I would also really like, one of the things I'd like to do in 2022 is make more Muslim friends. A lot of my friends are Christians, especially friends that I made in secondary school, and that is actually because I went to a Christian secondary school. And but most of the, I mean, maybe not most, yeah, but my closest friends in uni, most of them are Muslims. However, I feel like I need to make more Muslim friends, you know, just people with more, just connect more Muslims, and you know, like have that relationship with more Muslims. I mean, I see a lot of Muslim girls now on Instagram, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'd like to be your friend. But I'm very particular about the kinds of friends that I have. I'm very particular about people that I let into my life. I would rather somebody kind that will most likely not speak to you for the first, just not be too friendly. I even have a phobia of some sort or people that are very friendly, because I'm like, why the hell are you this friendly? You don't have to be this friendly. Yeah, but I like to make more Muslim friends. So if you're a Muslim watching this, male or female, and you have sense, please hit me up. My Instagram is down below. You can also leave a comment. I said I'll stop saying down below. My Instagram is in the description box. You can also leave a comment. I actually would like to know you, you know, just make new friends. Okay, let's do this, especially because people say it's very difficult to make friends when you're older, and I'm like, hey God, Barlkiss, if you need to make new friends, this is when you need to do it, because you're getting older. Like I said, I'm not going to do too much with my brows. I don't even think I want to define it. I think I'll just leave it like this. What do you guys think? And I only just filled it out a little bit. Thankfully I have some brow hair anyway, So filling it out a little. I would like to buy some makeup products. I think I already mentioned that. I'm planning to do that in a couple of weeks. And one of the things I like to buy is because I like this natural bushy brow. My brows are not bushy. The hairs are very sleek and like they conform to whatever I want them to be. So I like to buy that brow gel that people use to make it look a bit bushy and things. So yeah, that's basically it. I'll just darken my eyelids a bit. What am I looking for? I'm just going in with a dark, what's it called? It's actually in this Zaron Eyebrow Definer thing. I'm using this one. I just use it to darken above my lips so that I don't look like a crazy person. I don't know how to do eyeshadow too. I would want to learn that. I don't know if I want to learn it, to be honest. I don't like doing eyeshadow a lot because I feel like the skin of my eyelids are very thin, and yeah, I just don't want to do too much. So that's why the only time, I used to do a lot of eyeshadow when I was learning how to do makeup. Guys, I started making up in secondary school. My mom had a makeup box that I used to use. I don't go anywhere. I'll just make up and sit on my bed and read novels. Practically what my what my secondary school was about, especially in senior secondary. I used to go anywhere. I didn't even have friends in the area. The only friends I had were people in school, and my cousins. I had a lot of cousins around me. I was with my brothers too, so but I was just do my makeup. Then I was really experimenting with lippies. I used to try red lips. I didn't like it. For some reason, I just felt weird about it. It was later I learned that I need to line my lips first. Okay, so I'm just going to try to use the same dark, and just go, and just give myself a bit of contour. So I'm just, just to define my face a little bit. Okay, so I'm just defining my face a little bit. And again, I haven't cracked this whole contouring thing, and it's something. I'm not new to makeup, so if I really want to learn it, it's something I can learn. I've just not been convinced to learn it. So anyway, just adding just a little bit of definition, like the places where I normally have a contour is what I'm doing. And then I'm just going to go by the side of my nose. I think I did too much over here, but yeah, my powder will cancel that out. So I'm just going to, so that it goes into here. So yeah, that's it, guys. I really hope I'm going to stick to my YouTube a lot more this year. I really do plan to, and I hope you guys are going to be here with me. I'm talking to you now. So if you've watched up until if you've watched up until this point and you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I'd like to hear from you guys. I like to actually, again, remember I said I'm trying to make friends, and from one of my last videos I also mentioned that I'm really looking forward to having my own community. So I'm really looking forward to it. I would like to hear from you guys. So please, even if you're watching this 5 years from now, please leave a comment below. Okay, thank you. Oh, and of course, tell your friends about the Barlkiss, the Muslim girl in transit. Just going to dust off all of this powder that I have on my face from earlier. You are Yahweh. Oh, they're like 3 churches around my house. So, and today is a Sunday. I feel like I went too hard on the contour on my nose. We'll use powder to correct that. Okay. So yeah, I'm practically done. Most likely we'll just use a lip gloss. I need to also get a lip gloss because my lip gloss is already stained with pink lipstick. Or I could even just use a lipstick. Decision. What are we gonna do? Okay, so I'm just going to go over that with another powder. I'm just going all over my face with her. So it's a darker powder, okay? And then this is where I go on my neck. I used to be scared that my face was really dark and my neck really, but it's getting so much better. So one of the things I even do now is like, I mean, from the, you can already see the places that are highlighted basically based on how I apply my makeup. So like here matches my neck, like the contour sides matches my neck. My neck, my neck, like Bobrisky. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going in with this. I usually will put this kind of powder in my bag so that when I'm out and I just need to touch up, I can do that. Again. Yeah, and then just a little bit over my brow, and we're done. Oh, just need to, I want to start applying Kinotingbe blush also. We're not there yet, so let me go over with just to warm that up a bit. I mean, to like where light would naturally hit my face, and then I just do the tip of my nose. Still don't feel good about this, my Kinotingbe. Why am I saying Kinotingbe? I know, I feel like it's too, let me try to blend it out a bit. I mean, I like the shape of my nose, so I don't like that whole slimming, a lot of like that whole slimming, doing too much with the contouring of the nose thing. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Don't even know if you guys can see it, but I can't see it. And yeah, I'm not really feeling it. So I'm just, yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, I think I was saying something. Now I have forgotten. I'm glad I've done this because, yeah, I wanted to apply this on my nose. I mean, I'm not a makeup artist, so, but if I have the product, I can do well. Okay. I wish I was using my back camera because that would bring this out a lot more. I'm just going to go over my, what's it called? So just a little, you know, just to give it a little bit of shine. I said I'm going to do a bit of a lip. It's decide though. With my mascara. So guys, hey God, am I supposed to be talking and doing this? Okay, so I wanted to leave, I didn't want to apply in here because sometimes I look like a raccoon. I wanted to leave my eyes opened, you know, so that's why I didn't apply it in the inner corner of my eyes, and I just did this. I'm going to be lining my lips with this Zaram Night. I think I overdid that on this side, so let's just balance it out here. I usually don't overline my lips, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Let's see if we can clean this up a bit. Okay. Hey, Barlkiss. Okay, I don't do nonsense. So yeah, let's just go in. Okay, and we're done. So I also need, one of the things I would also get is a setting spray because I don't have any right now. I don't like it. My face. Yeah, I'm liking this. Yeah, so we're done.